Tolkien only tipped $2. Thanks for making my day better.
Thank you for watching my stream.
Hey Pokimane, you should visit UAE Dubai soon.
I've been wanting to go to Dubai for a really long time. I just need to find the right opportunity, essentially. So we'll see. Okay. Oh, which video do I want to watch? I guess just the shortest one.
In Hollywood, the
Didn't ask.
Will Smith,
Didn't
the
ask.
editor,
Didn't ask. Didn't ask.
The
Didn't ask.
highest high of his.
No, I don't want to watch two CNN people watch it. I just want to watch. That's so weird. Why does the audio cut out? Okay, now that I'm rewatching this, or is it just lagging? No, it is just they cut the audio on the broadcast. Really? I have seen uncensored versions.
Slay E-Dog cheered.
That's why I was
200
confused.
bits. I love you so much. You make my day better every time. What you do, no
Thank
matter.
you, Slay Dog. Wow. Can I get a good link without a bunch of BS?
Will Smith.
Okay, you know who I saw? I think Abba and Preach played the full thing.
Y'all gotta see it. It's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both
Okay,
nominated.
now that I'm rewatching
Now,
it, I
if
have
she
so many things
loses,
to point out.
He can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins.
Okay, let's just mention real quick, for anyone that doesn't know, she suffers with alopecia, which is essentially hair loss. And I don't know whether her hair fell out or she decided to shave it fully herself, but that's why, you know, I do think that's kind of a shitty thing to joke about. So in my opinion, Chris is, for starters, in the wrong. At the very least, like, especially if they're friends, which it sounds like they have a prior history or relationship, just get a blessing for the joke. Just ask, like, hey, is it okay if I say this? I think that's kind of like baseline, really easy. And if they're cool with it, then they're cool with it. And if they're not, well, better not to test it out, right? Either way, it kind of depends on their personal relationship. But what I find interesting and what you guys kind of can't see, hold on, I need to move this and this. He's laughing so hard at the joke. He's laughing so hard at the joke. She's not impressed. And then I think he notices that she wasn't cool with it.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh.
Which is why it's kind of confusing to me. Like, how did you go from laughing 1 second to, oh no, I should punch him? So in my opinion, like, not the best joke, but also Will Smith doesn't need to slap or punch a guy over a joke. So they're, in my opinion, they're a little bit both in the wrong.
For the hype train, hey guys, hey guys.
You ever laugh from awkwardness? Yeah, maybe he laughed from awkwardness, but that didn't really look like an awkward laugh to me.
That was a nice one. Okay.
He looks like he's having a good time, but maybe that's just me. I was just surprised because you can see on her face immediately as soon as she hears it, she's like, that's really not funny to me. And to be honest, if I was struggling with hair loss, something that I think especially girls understand, like, your hair is typically such a big part of your identity. I can imagine feeling bad about it. Does that mean you deserve a slap in the face right then and there? Maybe not too far. Sorry, maybe not so much, and maybe that's too far. There can be 100 people in a room, and 99 won't slap you, but 1 will. I think he's laughing from the joke before because he was joking about Will Smith winning. I don't think so, because that would be a very delayed reaction. But that could be true.
That was a nice
$2. It's because he stated in
But I
his
feel like
book
that's
will he had issues before of
Well, he
being
had
a coward
issues.
and not standing up for the people he loved.
I'm actually, I could kind of tell. I feel like this was an instance where in his mind he was like, oh, I can see that she's upset. I should do something to stand up for her. Maybe they've had this kind of a talk before, where she's like, oh, I feel like you didn't really stand up for me at XYZ moment. So in my opinion, it kind of looks like a situation where he's a little bit overcompensating, which I think is fine if you want to make it up to people. But assaulting other people on national television is maybe not the way to do it. Maybe not the way. There are lots of ways that you could do it. Heck, even tweeting out, hey, yo, maybe don't joke like this. Anyways, what I find very interesting is that she has a hair condition. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't think it's a good joke. I think both of them are in the wrong to some degree. What I found odd is that when I was checking through certain tweets yesterday, I don't know why people brought Will and Jada's personal relationship into the mix. Like, she cheated on him. What does that have to do with this joke and the... Like, even here, she cheated on him, LMAO. I don't feel sorry for her at all. She really doesn't have a good track record as a person, and this just adds on L. But this interaction is between Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Tipped $2. I heard Chris Rock wasn't aware of her condition.
Huh? I mean, if he wasn't aware, then it's not as bad of a joke. Like, if someone just shaved their head, not a big deal. But because it's related to a medical situation, I feel like he must know. Yeah. And I think someone came on later on and they said, like, we're going to handle this like the family that we are privately afterwards, something like that. But right now, let's keep the show moving. I think I saw that in an article. I wasn't sure who said that. But to me, that made it sound like, oh, they have a close personal relationship. Why is it medical when it's just hair loss?
Look
She's
up
not
Australian
less healthy
version for
from losing
uncensored
her
less
hair.
than 3.
Typically, people experience hair loss due to other conditions, hypothyroidism,
he is
or
a comedian and he made
typically
a joke.
health-related things.
Condition,
you usually
it's
don't
still a
lose
joke.
hair for no reason. He is a comedian and he made a joke. Even if it's a condition, it's still a joke. Listen, I'm not saying a bad joke warrants a slap in the face, but I am saying I don't think that's the best thing to joke about. Joking about someone's condition in front of hundreds of thousands of people, like, there's funnier things to joke about. But again, that's my opinion, and that's kind of the point of comedy. It's subjective. So if you think that's a cool joke to make, but if you've ever struggled with any sort of a condition, like, listen, this is far, far extreme, but like, if someone has cancer and loses all their hair, are you going to make bald jokes at them? It's like, what? Yes? Okay, well, that's the thing. Some people are cool with that. If you're a homie with someone and you know your homie will laugh at that, then you make that joke, right? But if it's a person that you don't know is okay with it, I think that's also why, in my opinion, the right call is not necessarily to not make the joke. It's just like, if you're buds, your family, friends, hey, just hit them up and be like, is it okay if I make this joke? And I think that consideration goes so far. Alopecia is not related to other health conditions. It's unclear where it stems from. I think it can be related to other health conditions because I personally know people who have suffered hair loss due to their health conditions. And sometimes even stress. Alopecia can be caused from your immune system attacking itself. I think it can be caused from a lot of things. Either way, it's probably a difficult thing to deal with. The only person that is allowed to joke about it would be her. I think her, or maybe people that know she would be okay with it, and the thing is clearly she wasn't. Or if someone just asks, bro, like, just ask if you're homies. I think I wouldn't say that that's as important if they didn't know each other and he's just like a random comedian, but they have a pre-existing relationship, it seems. Hi, Poki. I'm happy to be part of the community. Keep the positive vibes. Much love. Thank you so much. Steen, thank you for the 3 months. ZXD, thanks for the 11 months. Thanks for taking your time with us almost every... You're so nice. Thanks for $2. Whenever I see this, I automatically want to sing, we will rock you.
Trust stand tip $5. Hey,
Kobe,
I seen
thanks for
you
subbing.
in
Tuki, thank
Somerset's
you.
chat.
Sorry, what? Hey, I seen you in... Yeah, I was just there. She's so cracked. I love you so much. Love to know that you are this day. Thank you. She doesn't, and that's a break. Oh, sorry. They were talking to someone else, not me. Good luck on your game. Thank you so much. Your girl version of Asmongold. Now I know why so many people watch you. Does someone want to explain to me how? I'm not opposed to being a girl version of Asmongold. I just don't really see why. It's not a bad take. I just... Wait, the hair?
$2. Maybe Chris didn't know she had alopecia.
Maybe Chris didn't know she... Yes, but the fact that it seems like they have a pre-existing relationship, like friendship, or like they've known each other for a long time, I'm assuming he does. I'm assuming he does. If they don't, then I think it's really easy for him to come out and be like, oh, my bad, I didn't know, and I didn't mean to make that joke, or make it with that intention. I can't watch Will yelling at him. It makes you cringe from secondhand embarrassment. Oh my god, we didn't even finish the clip.
Out your fucking mouth. Wow, dude.
Bro, she is the whole audience.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's...
Okay, that's the thing. To him, it's a G.I. Jane joke, but to her, it's probably like, this is a joke about an illness that I'm struggling with every single day.
Name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to, okay?
I do think he played this as best as he could. He was like, I'm going to. Because you know that's the only thing to calm someone who will go to the extreme of getting up and just
to do, but that
smacking
joke
you in the
would be
face.
too far even if it was private. Gets even
I think what
worse
Chris did
because
is worse.
it's in
Public
the
punch
public.
is obviously a bad thing
Everybody
to do,
does
but
know,
that
but
joke-
a friend of his doesn't. Sure.
Everybody does know, but a friend of his. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I'm like, it's a friend. I'm pretty sure he would know. She's weak and takes herself too seriously. Suspicious user. Monitored. Banifader. Possible. With that take. Okay, can I just say, I think if you have struggled with... Is alopecia an illness or a disease? I don't actually know how you differentiate the terms. Like, what would you call it? I don't want to be... Yeah. Okay, a medical condition. If you have struggled with a medical condition, especially one that impacts the way that you look, and therefore your self-esteem, your confidence, the way you carry yourself every single day, or if you have lived with a family member who has, because I have. I've lived with family members who had hypothyroidism, or like a hypothyroid disease, which leads to hair loss. I've lived with family members who have had cancer. I have quite a few family members who have had issues like that. So I know how this kind of thing impacts a person. So in my opinion, it's just not the kindest thing to poke fun at, but some people are okay with it. So why don't you just ask this person who's a fucking friend of yours, hey, are you cool with me making this joke about something that you struggle with every single day? And I think it's probably difficult for certain people to empathize if you've never struggled with that yourself, or if you've never seen someone close to you struggle with that. You're like, it's just a joke, take a joke, take a joke. It's like, how about you go through it and then you see if you're so happy with people joking about that kind of thing to you, especially in front of others. At least that's my take. I'm not going to sit here and like, say he's a terrible shit. I'm just saying, don't think it was the best move. And I think as a friend to Will and Jada, it would have been nicer if he just cleared it by them and it wouldn't have hurt anyone that way.
It out in any way.
Who cares? She's bald, not dying. Just because I don't know what's up sometimes with people on the internet. Like, if something isn't the worst shit ever, it's not worth being upset about. But like, let's be real. If someone's inting on your Valorant team, you're probably like shitting down their throat, right? But that's not the biggest deal in the world, and y'all are still gonna get pissed. Imagine someone doing that to you. Like, I get it. These are celebrities. They're people that are hard to empathize with. But I guess for me, I've just seen people go through similar things, so I kind of can. But again, just because it's not the worst shit ever doesn't mean people can't have feelings.
Like to think that if you lose a friend because of a joke, then he wasn't your friend.
I know some I think this is probably understandable within the comedian space, but not everybody is within the comedian space, you know? And I'm not here to police comedy. I am just saying personally, I think it would have been better if he had cleared this joke because these are people that are his friends. It was an innocent joke, but still shouldn't have been said. I agree, his intentions clearly did not seem that bad.
It's the Jessica
but shouldn't have been said, especially at an event like this. I just don't think it was
joke, but
okay, I'll just set it
still
again.
Shouldn't haven't been said, especially at an event
yeah,
like this.
I agree, especially at an event.
I don't think it was a proper thing to do. But Will shouldn't have done that either. First time watching your live.
Welcome.
BTW. Good luck on your game.
Thank you so much. So the other thing is, and I hope I can share my perspective without viewers thinking that I'm saying this is what's right and this is what's wrong. But let me just tell you from experience as someone who has had numerous people that
$2.
I know,
Will Smith really just...
sorry, one sec, that I know or am kind of friends with make jokes at my expense publicly in front of others. The thing that is maybe difficult for you guys to realize is when Chris Rock makes a joke like that and everybody laughs and thinks it's cool, it's not the same as him even making that joke in private, because now people are likely going to joke about her alopecia even more. They're going to think that it's okay to do that. And judging by her reaction, clearly she's not cool with it. So that's another part of the equation that you have to consider, and that she was probably considering, and that therefore Will Smith is also considering. Again, I am not saying, like, yeah, go punch someone because you don't like the joke that they made. But I understand why they might not be okay with it. Right? Probably better to handle this as a conversation off camera. Or maybe just to showcase via your expressions, like, bad joke. And then, yeah. Oh, hi, Austin. Wait, did Chris Rock say something about it? Chris Rock's, that was a nice one comment, made it seem like it was made with ill intent. Like, I could have made an... I guess I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I thought him saying that was a nice joke was him saying like, oh, we're friends. I didn't want to go hard on you, so this is what I opted for. Which is still kind of this, but I took it with positive intent. Like, I'm a comedian. This is my job. I wanted to kind of clown on you, but in good fun. But maybe he didn't realize joking about someone's medical condition is, like, doesn't feel in good fun to them. I was really surprised to see that he was laughing at the joke. Some people said maybe he was laughing at the joke before that because it was also about Will Smith, but I don't know. She was brave enough to wear her own skin and not a wig. I think that is very cool. Okay, actually, let's finish the clip real quick, then I'll look at donos.
That was a greatest
How do you
night
handle
in the
this
history of
as him?
television.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary.
I feel bad.
Niggas having a tough set.
Guys, you think this is staged? I don't think this is staged. Wait, isn't there a second part to it? I guess not. I think that was the whole thing. I don't think that was staged at all. Obviously, I can't, like, I can see the majority of people don't think it's staged, but I can't believe some of y'all still think it's staged. What? That's crazy. Judging by his reaction, like Chris Rock's reaction, as well as, bro, he just fumbled his words. We're here to give a documentary out, an Oscar for Best Documentary. I don't think it was staged at all. Oh my, I don't. Okay, also, let me look through these real quick. How Will handled this was absolutely wrong. The terrible example to set for the men's. I agree. He could have handled this a million other ways. Anyone who is defending Will's action is a bad take. I'm not going to go so far as to say like bad takes all around, but I do disagree with the way he handled it for sure. And now the media's all over this shit and it's just plain embarrassing. Well, it is what it is. Chris didn't only make a joke about her condition. He made a joke about Will's wife, which is not the first time he mocked her. If you saw the 2016 Oscars, he made a joke about her too. That's why Will wasn't having it after all. Oh, wow. I actually haven't heard this context before. I do think especially thinking like, oh, this person has a history of mocking my wife. And imagine, like, Will and Jada go home together. They talk. Obviously, she's like, I'm really annoyed by this guy, blah, 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 blah. So obviously for him, as her husband, he's like, oh, I want to stand up for you. But I do think maybe let's not set the example that standing up for your significant other is hitting the person that is bothering them. That's not ideal. Oy, oy, oy. Thank you, Crumble. Will had to prove his manhood. It's deeper than a silly joke. Yeah, but I think it's a little bit... I don't think we should judge people's manhoods by how hard they hit other people. Don't think that's very progressive, generally, for society. Assault is illegal too. No, yeah, that is assault. So imagine Chris presses charges. I mean, I don't think he will, but imagine. And that's the thing. People can watch this and be like, wait, this is what I'm supposed to do. And then they run around hitting people. You go end up in jail. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Use your words. Use your words. Use your words. Use your words. Will was asked to return his... No way. It was low-key funny that he hit a guy on stage and then won Best Actor or something. Like, what? What? Potato thing with the 8 months. If everyone reacted the way Ricky Gervais would have been... True. I've seen some of his clips. At least Chris didn't say, man, I'll be feeling that smack till... I've been hearing and seeing a lot of memes about August, and I am understanding that August and Jada slept together at some point, and that I think they had him on a red table talk. Is that correct? Because if so, that's fucking crazy a little bit. August is hot as hell. I don't know who the man is, so I cannot comment. Wow. I mean, low-key, I find that really interesting. Like a celebrity relationship, and then they kind of have an open relationship, or the table talk was wild. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna freaking watch it. And listen, I think this is going to be a bit of a hot take and one that the majority of you guys disagree with, but I personally felt that it was a little bit unnecessary for people to compare the hitting situation to Jada sleeping with other people, especially if they're in an open relationship. I was kind of reading those tweets like, what does this have to do with anything? But maybe that's just me. But I understand when it's a joke, like, you can sleep with his wife, but you can't make a joke about her. But also it's like you're also minimizing the point a little bit. I need to watch the table talk to get the full context.
What did you think of
Will Smith just
the words? Look like
I don't
headlines
wanna
so strong, and
hear you guys talk about it. I just want to watch the clip.
This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people.
I didn't watch this at all.
And Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family.
Aww. She beautiful.
Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things.
So that's him talking about the slap? Wait, was that it? Is that it?
thank you for this moment, and thank you on behalf of Richard and Oracene, the
He
entire
tweeted
Williams
too?
family.
What did he say?
Thank you. Hope the Academy invites me back.
Will Smith got candid in his
God.
Oscars
Low-key, I
acceptance
feel
speech.
bad.
The star won for Best Actor at the 2022 Academy
Terrible excuse to use love for violence. I do agree this is a bad precedent to set. Yeah. She cheated and then he cheated and then they went into an open relationship. Damn. I do have to, okay. I think there's a lot of takes here. Some people are like, well, if you're going to talk about your private relationship and monetize it, then you deserve people to scrutinize you over it. But on the other hand, I'm kind of like, sure, but can't we like be a little human to each other? Personally, I find it immensely interesting and entertaining that a massive celebrity couple is like showcasing their private relationship and issues and in essence showing you guys their humanity, but then it's all just like memes and kind of roasting them and shitting on them. Yeah, it's a little bit of a feels bad man in my opinion, but she is doing it, not him. If you guys don't think Jada is asking for Will's permission to share these details publicly, then you have no idea how a relationship functions likely. Because obviously if he's not okay with it, he's not going to stay with her. She didn't cheat. They were on a break. Oh my God. Listen, I don't know the private ins and outs of their relationship, so I'm not going to get too into it. But I guess regarding this whole take or this whole incident, I think his joke was in bad taste, and I don't think you should punch people for making bad jokes. So that's all I gotta say. I have a Fortnite tournament to practice for. Need to watch the table talk? Bro, I will. And then maybe we can come back and talk about it. Thank you guys for the subs and resubs. Welcome back. I just want to make sure I didn't
Chris
miss
369 tipped $5.
What's up,
I
dude?
hope you are fine.
I'm good.
Drink some water if it helps smile.
Oh, I'm fine.
Davey_kid cheered 200 bits. I felt bad for Jada in that situation.
Me too.
But then again,
I
the
gotta
punch
say,
was
I really did.
unnecessary.
True. Talk shit, get hit. No one has any right to tell Will how to feel after Chris has mocked Jada continuously throughout his comedic career. Don't poke fun about someone's illness, period. I agree. And if you're talking to me in Grand Theft Auto, yeah, talk shit, get hit. Better yet, talk shit, I will shoot you on the spot. But if you're talking to me in real life, I'm likely not going to hit someone over something that I disagree with. I'll probably talk to them, and then if I don't like the way that they respond, I will cut them off forever. I just think if we run around, especially on TV, being like, yeah, talk shit, get hit, like everybody's just gonna be hitting each other. Everybody. Wait, RP is in real life? Sometimes I wish, but yeah. Also, was it just me? I felt like there was something a little bit unsettling about seeing him hit
Neon
someone
Snipper Panda cheered 1,000.
and then accept an award and cry and be like really emotional altogether. I'm like, oh, yeah, like, is he okay? Yeah, it made me really uncomfy. Tell me this is not true right now. Tell me he is not a Scientologist.
The better option is to just threaten to sue them for defamation.
Sorry. He is. He's not. He is. No, he's not.
Saint_Nick tipped $5. The LA police asked Chris if he wanted to press charges and Chris said no.
Yeah, I don't think Chris would press charges. One, because people would call him a little bitch for it, especially in the comedy space. And two, they have a personal relationship and pressing charges would just kill that. And I don't think Chris wants to kill their personal relationship. I think he just wanted to joke and
Neon
not
Snipper
have it
Panda cheered
backfire.
1000 bits. Will did what Kanye wants to do to Pete lol.
Don't get me started on Kanye and Pete, bro. Do not get me started. Do not get me started. A slap was worse than Will trying to punch him. A slap has slavery connotations, but they're both men of color. So I don't think that's a factor, but I don't think I can really say that either.
Neon
I need to
Snipper Panda
stop
cheered
reading every
1000
single
bits.
message in
My
chat,
bad,
truly.
I don't want beef, I'm vegan lol.
For everyone talking about how he laughed at the joke, I agree. I thought that was really interesting. Okay, there's two schools of thought there. Either he laughed and then he noticed his wife wasn't okay with it, and then he was like, wait, if she's not okay with it, I'm not okay with it. But then to immediately react to, that's a lot, in my opinion, to go from laughing to in like 0.5 seconds. But then the other school of thought is no, he was
Pokey,
laughing at the
I know
joke
this
before.
Isn't the time to ask.
Which,
but can
maybe.
you tell me
I
what
can't
lens
tell.
and camera, and if you're not lazy, can you show me them so I can take a pic?
I can't right now, but it is a Sony camera, like an A5100 or A6100. They're kind of all the same. And the lens, I'm sorry, I don't remember, but I think it's a Sigma lens. Sigma lens. Sigma lens. I'm here. Pog. Sigma lens.
Neon Snipper Panda cheered 1000 bits. I don't want smoke, I got asthma. But I think he got caught off guard and was like TF.
I don't want smoke, I have asthma. Okay. There has been so much interesting shit going on recently. Like, obviously, the whole Kanye West and Pete thing. I actually low-key wanted to cover the Kim K telling everybody to work shit. Because that was too funny.
$4.20.
People clowning on her for that, too funny. That's the thing. Clown on people for the things that they say. Maybe not the medical conditions that they are dealing with, but that's my personal take. Again, everybody has their own takes regarding what is okay or not within comedy. That shit was crazy. And then Doja Cat quitting music and then not quitting music? Or is she still? Or is she not? All very confusing. And then we have this. Like, who's writing the script? I want to know. God, you doing a good job. What if it's the Illuminati? At this point, I could believe it. At this point, I really could believe it. I haven't heard about Doja. What? Have you guys not heard about Doja saying she's going to quit music? Oh my God, and the Jason R situation! Which I am considering covering.